What does it mean to begin? What was before the beginning? The beginning became beginning because the process covered itself with form. The beginning is not a point, but a self-covering process. It becomes recognizable after it has already happened. How this world began, both modern physics and the Christian Bible give the answer. Modern physicists have many theories and assumptions to explain the origin of our universe. The Big Bang theory is the most widely accepted one. About 30.8 billion years ago, an unknown moment called the Big Bang marked the sudden birth of space and time from unimaginable hot dense states. In the first fractions of a second, quantum fluctuations and intense energy filled the cosmos, a chaotic sea of fire. As the universe expanded, it cooled, allowing matter to form, stars to ignite, and eventually galaxies to gather. Around 380,000 years later, light finally broke free, filling the cosmos with the first radiance. What we now see are the cosmic microwave background. From that first moment until today, the cosmos has continued to expand, evolve, and become conscious of itself. This is the origin of our world. At the same time, in Christianity, Bible gave us similar but not completely the same description. Bible said, "The world starts with the Word, the will of the God. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Day 1, night. God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light." God separates light from darkness, calling them day and night. Day 2, God separates sky and water. Cosmic ordering takes shape. Day 3, land and planets. God separates land from sea and creates vegetation as reproduce according to their kind. Day 4, sun, moon, and stars. God sets a great light in the sky. Day 5, birds and sea creatures. God creates life to fill the water and the sky. Day 6, animal and humanity. God makes animal of every kind on land. Finally, humanity. Let us make man in our image, like our likeness. Men and women are created, given dominion over creation, blessed to be fruitful and multiply. Day 7, rest. God finishes the work and rests. He blesses it and makes it holy. Genesis done, world starts. Two worldviews stand before us. One says, the universe began as pure energy, expanding into space and time. The other says, it began with the will and word of the God, the ultimate existence shaping all that lives. But there was one man who asked an even deeper question, a question few dare to imagine. What stands before the beginning? What makes the beginning beginning? His name was Jakob Böhme, one of the greatest German thinkers 300 years ago. Hegel called him the first German philosopher. Others describe his work as one of the greatest treasures of spiritual literature. 1612, he shared his thoughts in his book, Aurora. Before the time of this world, and before all creatures, God was in himself as an external stillness, without origin, without place, without beginning. He began where Bible is silent. Physics talks about energy and expansion. Genesis speaks of God's words. But Jakob Böhme turned to the mystery behind them both. He revealed to us the external loneliness and the stillness of the world before Genesis and Big Bang, a pure nihilistic world as can't be perceived. At first, this might sound abstract, but modern physics actually gives us a way to picture it. Our universe is ruled by forces. You see them everywhere. A ball bouncing, a river rushing, a tornado spinning, even the Earth orbiting the Sun. And all of it comes down to just four fundamental forces: gravity, electromagnetism, the weak force, and the strong force. Together, they create every law of physics we know. Scientists believe that if we could unify them, we would have the long-sought theory of everything. But here's the mystery. In the earliest instance of the Big Bang, those forces were not separate, they were one. In that singularity, there was no space, no time, no objects, no rules, no mathematics, only pure energy in an unimaginable state, like a child hidden in the womb. The universe hasn't started yet. And this is exactly what Böhme describes. Before the time of this world and before all creatures, God was in himself as an external stillness, without origin, without place, without beginning. Then he explained how the world was born out of that hidden condition. The spark, he says, comes from God's will itself. It just moves like a seed pressing upwards through the soil. But the first birth isn't gentle, he writes. The beginning was harshness and anguish. Creation begins in fire and struggle, just like the violent chaos as physicists described in the first moment after the Big Bang. The separation of powers, the setting of physical rules, the eruption of pure energy, the first cry of the baby after separation from the mother. Then comes to the breakthrough, the separation of the first beam of light. He wrote, "Out of the fire is born light." When universe's first light finally shone out hundreds of thousands of years later, light has finally descended upon our world. The grace of God has shone upon us since then. Finally, time itself begins. Before this birth, he writes, there was no time. And here, remarkably, Böhme and modern cosmology meet. The Genesis is not an event inside time, it's the birth of time itself. Time gave life and vitality to all things. With the help of time, world can finally evolve with its own. From there, the story keeps unfolding. Physics gave rise to chemistry. Chemistry gave rise to biology. Biology gave rise to consciousness. The same process that began in fire and night now lives in us. And that's the heart of Böhme's vision. It's not just about the first moment of our universe. It's about every moment. The hidden became visible. The beginning became beginning. Until at last, the cosmos finally awakened in humans' mind. This is Böhme's gift to us, a reminder that creation is not locked in the past, but still alive in every thought, every question, every act of awareness. The beginning never ending. It continues, here and now, in world, in us. Just like what Nietzsche told us in Zarathustra, man is a rope, tied between beast and overman. A rope over a abyss, a dangerous across, a dangerous looking back, a dangerous shuddering and stopping. What is great in man? is that he's a bridge and not an end. What can be loved in man is that he's an overture and a going under.